Salutations, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. V back with another casted game of Age of Empires 3, and your eyes do not deceive you. We have an AIZAMK sighting. Ladies and gentlemen, when I saw this recorded game, I knew that it was going to be entertaining because it is the one, the only, the AIZAMK riding majestically through the plains of Kamchatka. He is in the east of the map in the color blue as Lakota, perhaps holds the title for the most entertaining player in all of Age of Empires 3 history, and also a very skilled player in the 2000 plus club. But we might steal a treasure here. Let's see, his opponent, Chef Sudiste, gonna get down and steal the 35 coin, the dastardly Portuguese explorer. Speaking of which, we do have Chef in the northwest of the map playing in the color red as the Portuguese, a preeminent civilization, one of the best, if not the best, in the current meta. So you guys can probably tell I'm really excited. Whenever I see AIZAMK games, I get really hyped because he's just known for the creative builds. He plays in a way that you would think does not work, and he often makes it work. Just uses a lot of unorthodox units. Now, I don't know if upon this return he is going to play more standard, or if he is going to go back to his unorthodox ways. And I don't know how long he has been playing or he has been active, but super glad to see some of these players coming back to the scene. I think Diaraga also made a return. So really, really awesome stuff. But he does have his work cut out for him against Chef. Chef is, of course, a very skilled player in his own right, playing against a very strong Civ and picking up 75 coin. AIZAMK sending 3 Vils as his first card. Meanwhile, Chef sending the absolutely diabolical Fetorius card. Now, let's take a look at AIZAMK's deck. Looks pretty standard. Oh, 4 healers. Okay, he's got resources, some units, cav cards, new ways. I'm not seeing anything super crazy here, but I also don't know Lakota as well as someone like Widgie does. So maybe there's some weird stuff here. Maybe the Lakota players in the comment section can tell me if is there something afoul with AIZAMK's deck. Meanwhile, looking at Chef's very standard Portuguese deck, a lot of upgrade cards in Age 3, and he does have Age 2 potential. So I think we're going to be seeing very standard port play. After all, this map is a game of map control, so getting some early town centers, maybe even aggressively putting them out here in the middle could be good, or maybe on one of these choke points as well, if he wants to play more defensively on his side of the map. Now, if AIZAMK is going to be aggressive here, he's going to have to get the age up in quick, because the Portuguese age up is starting to get just comically fast. I mean, we're talking within like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Portuguese is already almost to the second age, which is ridiculous. But AIZAMK collecting a lot of goats here, getting 6 of the goats on the map and eating 1 as well. So definitely winning the goat wars, which is good for him. Picking up 80 food and on his way to the second age with the chief. Meanwhile, Chef heading up with the naturalist. So we will see. He's done a decent job herding here. Gonna want to be able to protect himself from any Lakota cav raids. And looks like where's this villager going? Does he see any more hunts? Oh, wow. Is she going all the way out here? Yikes, that is going to take a long time to get back to base. Do we have any forward Vils from AIZAMK? Not yet. Nothing crazy. Oh, there they are. 3 forward Vils coming to the center of the map. So probably going to be seeing some aggressive play from A's, which I think is Lakota is what you need to do. You definitely need to put some pressure on Portuguese before they get out 3 town centers and just start making Vils at an insane rate. But the monkey is going to see it, Duber. He's going to spot the early war hut, and so we'll see what measures are being put in place. The town center going down very, very defensively, so not even going to contest this choke point, and building a church as well. So Chef being a little bit, I don't know, anxious maybe. about the pressure that AIZAMK could be bringing. Sending his 700 coins, so probably a straight FF coming out from him. Hopefully he won't have to make any units. He can just get a blind age up, but I don't know. A's might have something to say about that. Getting down a TP just in case any fighting happens in that area. Smart move by him. He's got a market, got some of his early upgrades, I imagine, and sending the 4 Axe Riders along with the Club Warriors. So going to be a lot of siege potential here, but in comes the walls. Walls do not equal wins anymore. They're just not as powerful as they used to be. Duber, the pet monkey, rest in peace. Scouted a little bit too far. And let's see what happens here. Oh no, okay, so Chef did not get that entire wall down. So AIZAMK is going to be able to get into the base here and possibly, I think he's going to maybe go for this herded villager here. That would be a really easy pickup. That villager is so far out, and he would deny Chef's third hunt. But in come the Axe Riders, going to siege that church. And I wonder what Chef has coming out of that church. Already has his third age in queue, going down with the marksman. So going to be getting those 6 Cassadors, which are going to do very well against the clubs, but definitely will struggle against these Axe Warriors. Trying to get some villagers out on coin, but A's doing a nice job here. And these clubs do have quite a bit of siege damage. Town Militia coming in, so we might be seeing the big button militia. Could see a potential 30 militia come out of these 2 town centers, and with 26 ranged attack, these militia are no joke, even though they do degrade over time. Is he going to pick up the Explorer? No, escaping with 180 XP. Did get the not town center, trading post. Yeah, Lakota, 2 trading posts at 6 minutes 30. What a game that would be. Although I wouldn't be surprised coming out of AIZAMK. Okay, Great Hunter gathers food 20% faster. Okay, so eco card makes sense. I don't think sending more units here would really do much. 6 clubs, 7 C10 bows. No. But doing a nice job being proactive with his club warriors, getting out around the map, though. This is really the side he wants to probably harass. Chef continuing to hurt it, and he's going to get that hunt in very safely to his base. Unfortunately, having to kill 2 animals here. Oh no, so much wasted food. But I don't know what's going to come out of AIZAMK here. Is he going to keep up the pressure? I don't think so. I think maybe he's gearing up for... Yeah, he doesn't have the resources to age either. Putting down a corral and getting trade cart. Getting down another TP as well. So looks like AIZAMK is just investing in economy and going to continue to keep Portuguese bottled up, which might work. But if Portuguese is able to get out a really strong composition of Dragoons and either Cassadors or organ guns, out come the Cassadors. But they're going to fall right next to these Axe Riders. And I don't know, the Cassadors might have just enough to take out these Axe Riders. Gonna be going down. Oh, even the War Chief getting involved. And yep, looks like he's going to save 5 of those Cassadors. So pretty decent trade, actually. Actually, those are a really good trade for Chef. Picked up 2 Axe Riders and 100 XP for the cost of 2 Cassadors. Very cost effective for him. 13 Bison coming in, more Axe Riders. It looks like AIZAMK is not going to be going for H3. He's going to fight it out in H2. And he's gotten a pretty nice investment in this economy here. 2 trading posts with trade cart. And yeah, I think he has both of them. No, he's got 1 set to coin, 1 set to XP. Still got some H2 shipments he can send, including his cav damage. Might be good if he is going to be making more and more Axe Riders. But in comes 700 coin, and I might be proven wrong here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he's gearing up for what might be a transition into the Fortress Age. And he's got some pretty powerful cards. Most of them, Native Warriors, Rifle Riders. Okay, he's got another Cav upgrade card. So we could be seeing some potentially lethal Lakota Cavalry if he has the chance to get out some upgrades. Chef going to try to steal some of that trade cart goodness, but I don't think it's going to last long. And more Axe Riders. No Dragoons out yet from Chef. Is he... What is he doing? No military building. No units. He's got 5 Dragoons, sending 1,000 wood instead. Maybe being a little bit too greedy here is Chef. Going to lose this TP for sure. And I'm not even sure that TP got a single pass of XP. It might have gotten 1 pass, but for 200 wood, that is certainly not going to be worth it. 8 halberdiers now coming out for Chef, starting to run a little bit low on food. He certainly doesn't have enough hunts in his base to sustain 3 town centers worth of villagers. 32 for Chef, 26 for Lakota, so actually not as big of a villager discrepancy as you might think in this matchup. The Lakota chief up, Magic Shield is back on the battlefield. Oh, what a name. And the raids coming in now. Ooh, these hunts are still a little bit exposed, but out come the 8 halberdiers, and AIZAMK really doesn't have anything to fight these off with. The clubs and the axe riders will just get minced by these halbs. And look at that, halbs proving to be a useful unit. Though I don't know. I don't know if halbs will ever be meta. I do see more and more top players using halbs, but I think dragoons are still the better option. Anyway, a lot of map control here for AIZAMK, and now has the third age in the bank. Messenger going up, and I really like the position he's in right now. Yes, Chef does have an economic lead. He does have 3 town centers, and now that there's no pressure, he might be able to just sit back and let that economy build up. But AIZ has gotten really nice map control. Going to deny this TP once again, maybe. No, it's going to get up, and this time I think it's going to stay up, but such an investment of wood from Chef to get these TPs up. And the halbs not coming forward. They got to take care of this raid back in the base. I love that unit control by AIZAMK. And looks like he's trying to target this axe rider, but getting some really good damage. These Cassadors going to retreat thanks to the one lone axe rider saving the day. And the trading post is going to save up. It looks like he has it set to wood, so is going to recover some of that initial investment. But in comes 5 more axe riders. And where are the halberdiers? They're racing back to the front. 2 more axe riders on this side, and walls going up for Chef. Chef is just being assaulted on all sides by AIZAMK, and really, really nice unit control from him. Doesn't want to lose too many of these axe riders. They are pretty expensive. Getting unsnared from the halberdiers, and meanwhile, these clubs with their great siege, they are going to take out this TP once again. Will they get it before the second pass comes? Oh, it's going to be close, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, they're going to get it. No 72 wood for you, but now the number of Cassadors coming out for Chef is at a lethal level. And we'll see what AIZAMK has in the bat here, delivering 8 villagers. That's going to be so good for him. 30 vills for AIZAMK, 39 for Chef. That's going to do a lot of work towards closing the gap. Meanwhile, he still has his war hut, he still has his corral, he still has map control, and now a significant amount of rifle riders are on the map. So finally something to deal with those halberdiers, even picking up that villager. Now 39 to 38. Look at this. We are 12 minutes in, and AIZAMK, the Lakota player, has a villager lead over 3TC Portugal. That is incredible. Wakina rifles coming out, and they're really going to want to try to target, those halberdiers as best they can. The halberdiers getting caught by the rifle riders without Cassador support, able to pick up a couple of them there. And yeah, just a really mobile army here from AIZAMK, but I don't know if those halbs are ever going to be able to get another good engagement. I think AIZAMK's micro is just too good. And he's even got these club warriors here. Will they siege down this trading post a third time? Do you believe in miracles, ladies and gentlemen? But we have a second town center from AIZAMK going up and getting in on this coin mine, going to have very safe food and very safe coin for quite some time. Meanwhile, Chef, he does have another hunt secured in the north of the map, but this side of his map is completely devoid of food at this point. He's going to have to move on to this middle plateau or even try to contest this town center if he wants to continue getting food. Another Vil getting picked up, possibly 2. Oh, wow. AIZAMK just being ruthless with these villager raids. But we do have a significant amount of Cassadors out now, 16 Cassadors and 10 halberdiers. And AIZAMK going to get away scot-free with those 2 villagers. And if I were Chef, I would just be getting so frustrated right now. I've got clubs over here. I've got riders over here. I've got Wakinas over here. It's just too much to deal with, okay? 3 organ guns coming out. Going to be really effective against the rifle riders and the clubs, but only if he can protect them. Luckily, he has a lot of halberdiers. Another villager going down. AIZAMK, you brute. Oh my goodness, he has no honor, ladies and gentlemen. No honor at all. Taking down a piece of wall, because why not? And again, these villagers come. They just want to gather hunt. They just want to eat some caribou. Just let them eat the caribou. Let them have caribou, as Marie Antoinette said. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. And gonna get a hit on this organ gun, but look at these walls. Oh my gosh. Describe port players in one image. And here it is. This is port. In fact, give me a screenshot of that. Boom, screenshot taken. Oh man, now whenever I need to tell someone how to play port, I can just show them this screenshot. Walls, Cassadors, organ guns, Warhut going down now. So no more Wakina rifles coming out for AIZAMK, but I think he's been investing pretty heavy into cavalry. I actually haven't seen AIZAMK make a unit in probably the last 3-4 minutes. He hasn't really needed to. But now this Portuguese army is quite strong. And oh my god, he's going up to age 4. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's going to the industrial age? Gonna lose some bills here though. Luckily, he has the town center, 46 versus 49, so Portugal with their 3 TCs once again taking a lead, picking up what looks like 3 villagers there, and a lot of vills having to migrate. So few units right now for AIZAMK, more rifle riders, because that's the only thing he can produce, because he has no war hut. What does he have in the 4th age that he wants to age up? Oh my. No, that's... I don't see anything that's really worth aging up here. I mean, he's got some really good upgrade cards, but he hasn't even sent his age 2 or age 3 ones yet. Meanwhile, the Halberdiers getting lured away, and these rifle riders doing work. Nice job by AIZAMK to kite. Gonna kill a lot of the Halbs there. More rifle riders coming in, and poor Chef is just being surrounded. More Halbs getting shot down, and I think AIZAMK, all he needs to do is hold here, and maybe he can get some of those sick age 4 upgrades to really start kicking in. I really want to see what he does with this next card, what he's planning to do, what he's planning to send. Sending Akechita, which, okay, so this is a huge HP buff. Oh, it boosts axe riders, it boosts rifle riders, it boosts everything. This card boosts every unit that Lakota has by 20%. Okay, never mind, I take it back. That is a really good card to age up for. But is it going to be enough here? Those organ guns refusing to go down. One finally succumbing to the rifle rider shots, but he did lose a lot of rifle riders to take down that one organ gun, which was free from the age up. And Chef getting out more villagers, putting down a fort. He really wants these resources in the middle, and I don't blame him. His base is now starting to put up mills, which is just... bleh. Portugal putting up mills at the 17-minute mark. Barf. But what a nice catch here. In come the Tashuki Prowlers. And going to clean up the Cassadors. I can't believe I almost missed that fight, but Fort dos Reis Magos is going to go up, going to protect the center of the map, but it does not matter. This, oh, that's brutal. That splash damage is absolutely brutal. The rifle rider's going down, but so do all of the Cassadors, and I'm not sure Chef has the economy to rebuild that army. He's got 1 coin mine, he's got a mill, and nothing else really. This fort is sitting here not doing a whole lot since it's not protecting any villagers. There is a hunt and a coin mine he can claim, but he's got to get villagers out there first. Another mill going down. Oh, I hate mills. Can you tell I don't like mills? I can't stand them. Whenever I have to build a mill in a game, I'm so tempted to just GG. That's how much I hate the late game. More Halberdiers coming out from Chef. He's doing a good job resisting these raids here, but Lakota has just been so annoying this entire game, which is the MO of Lakota. Just run around the map, be annoying, make rifle riders, and cause pain. And this TP going up for what seems like the 18th time. Organ guns and Halberdiers coming out. Chef saying, all right, you want to make cav? I'll just make a ton of artillery and a ton of pokeboys, and we'll see what you can do about that. But he is running pretty low on resources, floating a lot of coin here. And I just don't know if he... what is he going to spend all that on? Maybe trade some, get some food, send in Constable. Gonna get those Halberdiers upgraded. And he's got 5 organ guns, so Gonna start decimating this side of the map. AIZAMK, what are you going to do to respond? He's sending a lot of bison. Oh my gosh, this looks like a freaking ant colony. Look at this. Look at this ring of dead bison. 37 villagers gathering that. And a marketplace going down, another town center, and still no military building, because why not? AIZAMK, oh my god, he's got more prowlers here in stealth mode. Are they going to be able to hop on? Nope, they have been seen. They are going to take out that TP. But where are the other Lakota units? More villagers coming. They want this coin. That one in the north has been eaten up. And so this is now do or die for Chef. If he does not hold this point, he basically loses the game. He now has a huge army of halberdiers, 15 halbs, 4 organ guns against what looks to be pure prowlers. That is amazing. So this is going to be a battle of maneuvering, ladies and gentlemen. If the prowlers can get on the organ guns, it is GG. But if the halbs can get on the prowlers, it is GG the other way. Chef going to be aggressive now. And I don't know about this one. He just reclaimed the middle. Is he sure he wants to push in? He doesn't really know what AIZAMK has, but he does have a lot of siege potential here. He could rip through this base very quickly, but he sees the cav, he sees the prowlers. What's going to happen? Let's watch this from Chef's point of view. Oh, AIZAMK, what are you doing? If I'm Chef, I would be crapping myself right now. Where's the cav? In they come. The prowler's going to completely maneuver around the halberdiers. Oh my god, he's got the Takala soldiers with the rifle riders. The pop is real. The halberdiers cannot withstand this much heavy cav, this much splash damage, and the organ guns are not going to be long for this world. Straight up melee cav versus halberdiers. Doesn't matter. NP, GG, 1, 2, 3, ABC. And the Portuguese army is dead. Oh, AIZAMK, this is why we love you. What a pop. I thought he was going to go in with the prowlers there and just get eviscerated, but then the Takalas popped out at the same time, along with a handful of rifle riders there, just doing really nice damage on the halberdiers. More halberdiers coming out, and oh man, Chef's in such a precarious spot. He does have this fort, but even with the fort, there are a lot of exposed villagers out here. He currently has 79 vills versus 82 for AIZAMK. So the villager lead that you'd normally see with Portugal is non-existent, as AIZAMK currently has 3 TCs of his own. And I do think Portugal is starting to see some map control, but after that engagement, he lost so many resources that I don't know. It's 6,000 score in favor of AIZAMK. So not unwinnable, but Chef certainly looking to be in a rough spot. He is on 2 mills, having to build 2 estates. Gross. He has a coin mine out here. He has a coin mine here, so I don't know. Maybe these estates a bit premature. That's 1,600 wood when there's still coin on the map. I don't know about that one. Getting out more halberdiers, more organ guns, but look at the amount of prowlers. This cav mass, sit down. That explorer lasting about 18 seconds, well, milliseconds more like. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And in come the halberdiers. What are they going to do? And the answer is not much. And this fort is actually not doing a ton of damage against these cav. 2 war huts going up, so going to be able to see anything that's coming from Chef. He pretty much has his entire side of the map guarded and scouted. Chef is stealing some of this trading post, and the lead is starting to slim down. We're now only 5,000 score, but oh my god. Champion rifle riders coming out for AIZAMK, and this is going to be ugly for Chef. Oh, those champions are going to just obliterate those halberdiers. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the 12s. Even a TP getting built. Really nice job. And now it's just sending in the prowlers. Doesn't care. Doesn't matter. These rifle riders just decimating all of these halbs. And see, this is the thing with halbs. No kiting ability. So weak to ranged infantry and ranged cavalry if it's massed up enough. And even doing pretty poorly against this melee cav. Now, granted, it's very, very strong melee cav, but now this fort is going to go down, and I think it is well and truly over for Chef. There is no way he can continue to collect resources at the same rate as AIZAMK, who has almost full map control at this point now that this fort is down, and that is game. Ladies and gentlemen, AIZAMK never disappoints, and he has proved it once again. What an awesome game. I don't think I've ever seen a match where Lakota is at a villager lead against Portugal, but you've seen it here first, and you've seen it here only. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me to the post game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the post game, and a substantial resource lead for AIZAMK, about 8,000 to 9,000 resource difference here, and I think that just speaks to the amount of map control AIZ had in the early and mid game. Going to military here, 118 versus 128, but of course a lot of these units at the end did have industrial upgrades, which made them absolutely insane. And I was critical of AIZAMK going up to the industrial age at first, and he proved why he is a 2,000 ELO player, and I am not. Villager count looking pretty even the entire game, which just speaks to the amount of damage that AIZ was able to do to Chef's economy. Look at all these drops. We got one here, we got one here, we've got here, another one here, another one here. So just a lot of loss of villagers there in the mid game. And once AIZ had those 3 town centers, there was just no coming back. We look at the military population, and looked pretty good for Chef in the mid game, was keeping up pretty well. He even had a moment where he was pushing into AIZ's base, but that cav pop really sent Chef through the floor, and he was never able to realistically recover, especially since he was investing so much into the estates and the mills. So, really great game. I love seeing these classic players return in DE and just show off their stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you with another casted game next week. But until then, have a great day. Have a great life. See you later.